Do you think that's what they're going to be doing here, Trent?
I mean, it definitely depends on these last 2 picks, because there's a chance they might want to opt for something a little bit sneaky with the Oracle, as Lyrical pointed out. So that's kind of the beauty of having the Templar Assassin. I would probably assume, I mean, the Radiant side probably going to end up being the mid lane, especially now with the TA. They'll probably be like, yeah, okay, we're fine with that. Like, you guys can have your Lina. We know you like it a lot. I don't think we're going to get the mid Wyvern, sadly.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I've been waiting for that
one.
We'll
never get that a mid Wyvern. It will be a summer Wyvern by the time we get it.
That's a good point. I've gotten destroyed by Owie playing mid Wyvern. I was playing Kunkka and I just got absolutely wrecked. But there might be a skill differential there. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, I think with like TA and Leshrac now too, this could be either 1 and 2. This could be 2 and 3. I feel like that's sort of the flexibility that they're looking for. And as you said, the Lina still feels like a nice pick there. But with the overall last pick, they could still swap it up depending upon what HellRaisers' last choice is. So I think that just this flexibility in the draft is really giving Team Spirit a little bit of an edge. The only thing that's weird is now you've kind of got like 2 save heroes on the side of HellRaisers and 1 on the side of Team Spirit. And I feel like you kind of want a hero to be able to find that Oracle last for HellRaisers. I wouldn't mind a Spectre. Banned first phase. Okay. Yeah. They wouldn't have minded it either. Something like that, though, could be kind of nifty. I don't know if they're going to go for it, but...
like a Slark or something?
Yeah.
Slark and the Lesh is kind of ugly. With the Edict.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is the first game to pick up a Slark into a Lesh. And a Nyx as well.
Look at these bans, though. Darkseer and Storm Spirit last phase. That tells you how like open this draft is.
They really don't know what they're going to be going for here. But you've got to, which is the beauty of a flex draft, I think, because you can really just make them have to ban the strangest things.
Well, Team Spirit have made one thing very clear with their bans. They think the HellRaisers want to take this one a little bit later. Or at least get one massive carry, right? I mean, Spectre, AM, Medusa, Terrorblade. Who's next on the list of like
Luna?
Giant? Yeah, like Luna. Actually, that's a pretty good point. I think that might be the hero. Void.
Did you pick up a Luna with a Magnus? Faceless Void is what I would have thought.
Void is and the only issues with the Void I could see is that they had the counter in the Faceless or the Oracle as well. But no, it's like sometimes the range heroes still work with the mag, like the gyrocopters and stuff. But you obviously get some better benefits as a melee hero.
What do you think about a PA here for HellRaisers?
Let's see if you get it.
Or is that? Oh, they're going to go for the Luna. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I feel like Team Spirit knew that was coming, right? Like they ban out all those other heroes, their natural combos with Shadow Demon, and then they left Luna in. So it's like they're baiting them. I'd be shocked if they don't have an answer to this sort of prepped.
I mean, they already do. They have the Nyx Assassin. I think that's already a pretty good hero, right? It kind of disrupts a lot of what Luna wants to do just by having the Carapace. It's kind of like a free stun that's guaranteed a lot of the time. And Leshrac, with the help of an Oracle, can get on top of you. So there's going to be pressure on Lil on the Shadow Demon to ensure he's getting the correct timing about the ulti and the disruption. But he was also maybe like the highlight of that one game of his Shadow Demon just yesterday too. So I'm feeling pretty good about that portion of the draft for HellRaisers.
See what Team Spirit pick up here. I think there's a huge, as we've said, a huge range of options. But obviously the HellRaisers draft is now closed up. Do we want... If you were Team Spirit here, what sort of thing would you be looking to pick?
I'd want to secure my lanes. I think I'd probably just get a safe lane carry that can do well versus the Mag and presumably the Wyvern, because I think they're going to give Lil the Shadow Demon. Even though Zayats also likes to play that Shadow Demon, so maybe it is an SD4 to pair with the Mag. They got a couple different options here. But yeah, I would just go for securing lanes personally and try and play a little bit more aggressive on the map. Just like prove you're the better team, use the Lesh to take objectives. And that is definitely a lane-focused hero.
Yeah.
That tanky core that I was talking about in the Timbersaw, a great hero, I think. I'm a fan of this Team Spirit draft personally. But what about you guys? Lyrical, how do you feel about these two drafts?
I was hoping to see somebody that could combo with the Nyx Assassin a little bit more. And the Timbersaw isn't really that, but maybe makes up enough for it in the lanes. Because of that... Oh, wait, and it is going to be a Taro TA. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I love this Oracle pick. I think I'm going to go HellRaisers. I believe in it. And Zayats is going to be doing the Shadow Demon this time instead. So a little bit of a change up there. Give him more priority to the Wyvern.
Yeah, I think Zayats is... He's like a classic Shadow player. He plays it the same way as his other heroes, right? He's always able to go and get that additional space and just like farm up on the side lanes when he needs that extra item. So he's just very fast at getting that done. And Lil, yeah, he made a lot of great save plays in Shadow before, but he can also just make the big saves with the Winter Wyvern too when you're playing versus the Templar Assassin. So I'm personally leaning a little bit more towards Team Spirit because I think this Timbersaws game looks pretty good. But that's the thing about Timbersaw. Good or bad start can often determine the entire fate of this hero. So we'll see how they prep for it in the lanes from HellRaisers.
Well, I would say that Team Spirit have not dropped a game yet, and I've been very impressed with their TA carry draft, so I think they are possibly going to win this, but we can only find out by watching the game, and who better to watch the game with than Lyrical and Trent.
Damn right. Yeah, that's right. Who better than us? God
Who better?
Dang it. I'm excited for this one. I mean, we talked about it a lot, and like the way that this sort of narrative works of the team that stuck together for a really long time and has been sort of dominating in the DPC, going to majors, versus this sort of HellRaisers squad that's been trying to build some steam throughout the course of these qualifiers, and now is actually sort of putting together some pretty good results. So I'm really stoked about this. I think that this is going to be really telling for the way that the rest of these qualifiers go. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the grand finals again, no matter who ends up losing.
I feel like we go game 3 here. I think there will be a bounce back from whoever loses. That's kind of the general feeling I have as Toronto Tokyo just goes for the straight run up mid. All right, so you see this in the mid lane now. You see that tower's not hitting him, but he's inside the range. This is what I was talking about before. So now he knows that there's currently no observer and no heroes around here in that mid lane.
Well, meanwhile, down there on the bottom side, they're able to find themselves a little mirror. Stun comes out, trying to stop that pressure in, but it won't be enough. Will going to draw first blood.
All this time we spent doing like little dances around trees trying to do that, and it turned out you could just walk right into it with the new ones. So there you go.
Right? Yeah, I know. With the nighttime, it changes a lot.
Yeah.
It's funny the way that goes.
Easy first blood, though. So solid start for HellRaisers.
Looks like it's going to be a trade-off of 2 runes apiece, as well as already Aposhka's up there with Collapse, and Mira is in the area as well. So it's going to be a little bit slow getting some help down here to Yataro. And in fact, Lil might be able to get some extra harassment onto this TA. We'll see if they do it. Kind of an interesting ward there, back behind the tree, giving vision, but not easily scoutable.
Yeah, sets for your lanes, and also I always do that when I have like the Mirana for like courier sniping. That one's always pretty good. And then for these exact plays like this.
Zayats moves in. There's the banish. Rezo is here along with Lil. They kept everybody.
Well, they missed
now
the block.
Slowdown. Pull him back in. Yeah, they didn't get that block off, and the root isn't going to be enough, though. The body block's coming from Zayats. Can they get the kill? A couple more punches. No more refraction. Underneath the tower, the creeps are there, too, so they're actually taking up some of this. Yataro going to get pulled back in, taken down. Refraction 2 seconds away.
Look at Poshka just like chasing Lil through the trees now, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Lil me alone, he says. Oh, the okey doke.
Nice. Well done.
And safely off the top lane where he wants to be to help out Kuman. Has he suffered being up here by himself? Not really. A little bit of pressure under the tower, but still has a good wave to tangle with here. And Collapse trying to grab some denies, but unsuccessful so far. Oh, yeah, Collapse yet.
No. As we have the normal pause that comes out as we expect to see. Quick little DC in the lags, but it'll be something to watch for here. I think the mid lane matchup. Young G has really stood out as like a star, I feel like, particularly on this Lina. But likewise, Toronto Tokyo is somebody that's gained a lot of steam as well. So I want to see how these two fare off against each other. Fix lags. They're very upset.
They really are. I mean, it's been going on for a couple days now. It's those Nemesis servers, everyone just spamming the queue, trying to play as much Nemesis as they can. I can't stop. The second that we have to work, I'm out of the Nemesis. I'm done working. My children are just crying upstairs. Please feed me supper, Father. And I just go back to buying Meteor Hammer and Nemesis. I mean, you're going to have to wait for your mother, guys. I've got points to get. I
mean, that's just the life of a Dota player, right?
It's just what's important. I'm just doing it for them. I'm investing for their future. How am I going to get these levels, guys?
True enough. Yeah, you can't do it without it.
No.
Nonetheless, quick little stun out there that hit onto Toronto Tokyo, brings him down a little bit low, and Young G trying to be oppressive on this Lina, as you're wont to do. Dude, look at this guy. He's on it.
Oh, I like that. I like the lightning return into Split Earth there.
Right. He's like, come on. You think he can hit stuns? Oh my god, he hit another one. He just keeps on walking in.
I can't hit stuns. He's like, aha, I'll take the skillless one of 2 points in lightning.
This has actually worked out really well for Toronto Tokyo. Chasing Young G's got creeps on him. Forces another stun, but this is a whole wave that he's missed out on experience in the mid at least. What a weird situation. Get back in time.
You know, they're just duking out a little bit. Oh, that water rune, though. Oh, this is real bad.
Yeah, he took the other one. Okay. Yeah, Young G is on the struggle for sure. This is rough now. No regen. Somebody's got to go die in a side lane to refill his bottle. Like, I don't know what else
we're at. I hate that call. That's the worst one. All right, go fight, guys. Try and get a trade, please.
Oh, good dodge there from the stun. I mean, I don't know. It's rough, definitely. Selena's still keeping the CS up, actually. So Young G doing a good job with that. There are other lanes that are going on, though, around the map. Trent.
Yeah, they've been trading a lot of blows up top here. Just like Nick spamming spells, and you can see he's moved his way back to grab a pole. So well done there from Mira. I'm Lil going to try and interrupt it here. But hard to do versus the Nick Assassin because you got that 5.7 HP regen when you come with 2 mangoes. This is a great strat.
Very nice. And
how are you ever going to deal with this?
True. Down bottom, very annoying dealing with Maposhka as well. As, yeah, you can see Kuman comes on over, and the chase onto Resolution, not going to be able to do enough for the kill, but they were at least able to get this little Radiant pull off as well, which immediately gets interrupted. So, decently slow start here, and the team not having a great time.
Stole their bounty rune up there.
Okay.
Yeah, now he needs to try and find the vision. It surprisingly didn't have any warrior, or he had a sentry, but he didn't actually opt for an Ancient's block, despite being versus a Templar Assassin.
I wonder if he baits one out from Mira here.
I think he, yeah, I'm actually surprised he didn't. He probably saw his inventory on the way there and knew that he left with the sentry, so figured he was likely safe.
Well, this is great. Already getting the Ancient stacks off as Maposhka gets the chase down now. They have found Zayat. Stun comes out, and they find themselves the easy kill. So a decent start.
You know, I'm a massive proponent of Nick's Assassin. I love this hero. I love playing this hero. I like watching this hero. I think he's very versatile and shuts down a lot of heroes. But right there is an example of one of the issues of playing him in the 4 role, because virtually any ranged hero can do a double stack there, right? And you have a Templar Assassin, a Leshrac, and a Timbersaw. It's a ton of lost value if every single minute you're doing 1 stack. I mean, it's literally like half value, right? You know, in terms of stacking wise. So it is one of those things that is maybe a little bit underrated when it comes to choosing your position 4 hero on this Radiant side, because like he's going back again for more stacks, and again he can only do 1. I mean, unless you do some impale mathematics, which might be possible.
Right.
But he hasn't found them yet. Oh, here we go. Stun to save your stack.
Nice.
No,
no. Oh, it still went. Good. Well done.
So now, if his stun was leveled any higher, you see,
it wouldn't have worked.
It wouldn't have worked.
Yeah. This is why he wants to be level 2. Actually, might be able to kill Lil here. Tries to juke. Oh, nice juke there from Lil. Will get off the cold embrace, living a little bit longer. Mira dragging back over the aggro. Can he get the deny to Roche? No, not gonna happen.
Your desolation and the world's.
Meanwhile, down bottom, a lot of pressure here onto Yataro. And gonna get pulled back in by Resolution. Good meld strike to keep a little bit of distance. Now, the big thing we have to keep our eyes on, of course, is that with that stack being there on the Ancients, as they find the kill onto Young G, nicely played. There's that potential eventually for Luna to maybe make the run over there and try and steal it herself.
True, but I mean, they can take them like whenever they want as well. Like, they have so many good clears. Although for the Ancients, I suppose it is mostly the TA. That's true. So yeah, that is definitely something to be wary of. Although Luna, it takes a very long time before you can ever invade that part of the map. You know, she's got to do a couple rounds back on her own part first.
That's fair. Meanwhile, actually, Zayat is taking that hard camp.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the one that TA's at.
Okay, well that too.
On stacks right here, yeah. Yataro's clearing one out at the same time, but this is lovely for a Shadow Demon player.
and he actually doesn't finish off all of the big creeps. It looks like he's going to leave the rest of those over for Young G to clean up. So taking care of a lot of little trash along the way, and then, you know, leaves the nice ones for the mid player.
That was
so
my old
happy to do that.
Crystal Maiden strat with the Alchemist, you know, because you could just frostbite all the big ones and then stack it after, and then your Alch player doesn't even care because they just get Grievous Greaves from all the small ones anyway, you know?
Perfect.
It's a symbiotic relationship.
I like that. That's a big word, Trent. Nicely done.
Nature, baby. Thank you. The circle of life.
Well, slow going again. 3-2 in terms of the kill score, but there's a big wave up top. Collapse and Mira. I mean, this is that strength of the Timber Saw that we were talking about. At least in this early laning stage, he's been the king. Nyx Assassin giving a lot of free room there. And you can see battles out. They do leave a trusty shovel behind. You probably want to get that, buddy. And yeah, Coolman is just going to be AFK jungle in a little bit, it feels like.
Sports will not be happy when they find out about that one. You better hope they don't see this replay. Yeah.
Quick blow up there. Toronto Tokyo wants to play a little bit of cleanup himself, though. Turns on to Zayats, has him caught for the kill, is really low. Young G doesn't have Dragon Slave back up. Might try and take this stack away from Toronto Tokyo, though. And also, yeah, they're going to get it. This is some nice stuff here from HellRaisers.
Yeah, Rezo level 7 right now. Rezo's having a very good game. And, I mean, I guess part of that is Young G's also only level 7.5 out of the mid lane, as the dead TA will come mid to refill the bottle. And, yeah, Yataro finds the shovel. Says, you're welcome,
Nice.
team.
Yeah, he's able to get that one. So, you can see, again, leaving this Oracle alone down bottom to soak up some XP, as Collapse also out there to the side, wants to keep this pressure on while keeping his stacks of reactive armor up. It's been the sort of story of the game, as he does take a nice little chunk of damage there from Lil Me Alone. Thought about going on the mid lane with Mira, but it's all just sort of to keep a buffer away from Yutaro, who's taking the Ancients right now on this TA.
And likewise, I mean, that's why you have, oh, nice little grab there from Mira. Trying to interrupt the movements of Kuman there. Comes in with a ward and just stuns. He is not afraid, you know. He's just like walking through. As meanwhile, down bottom, it's Young G walking through with his invis, trying to find a free kill. And Mapochka will be the hero who's caught. Drops the Laguna. Might not even have needed it, but helps dissuade any rotations. Zayats was trying to hold this mid tower for a while with the poisons, but got pulled back to go for stacks, I believe, there. And that actually let Toronto Tokyo get a foothold here.
Yeah, this that spot right there, we've seen it a couple of times. They force out the glyph, but it will stay survivable. As you can see, Taro finished off those Ancients, then the back away. Mira getting chased a little bit, but he's just scouting things out. I don't think he got a ward down either. Yeah, they're sort of keeping it cool for the moment.
We need like you know, the stack camps on the scoreboard. We need bottle refills too.
Oh yeah.
Just, you know, we can really see who's abusing it as once again someone comes through to help out Toronto Tokyo.
Well, they don't have level 6 yet on Zayats, but they do have the TP in coming from Resolution. Skewer back, catches onto both. The Impale, that might be enough to keep Mira alive at the very least, but Toronto Tokyo goes down. No, can't even do that. Nice rotation from Resolution.
What was so good there is that he could have RP'd and gotten the Oracle too, but I think it's actually better that he just gets the Skewer, guarantees the double kill, and now they can smoke with the RP too. And, and there's even an Arcane Rune. But he's got a Lina with a bottle. Fine, he thinks. I want some sweet RP cooldown timings, but whatever.
They would really like to kill this Timber here. They saw him bot messing around a little bit with Luna, so this rotation just used Timber Chain as well. Disruption is there. They got him. He's in a world of hurt as the chase down comes. Lucent Beam right-clicks through the whole kit and caboodle as Collapse will fall. Toronto Tokyo does kill Resolution in the mid lane at the same time and takes the tower. That's huge.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All right, you can handle things here. I need to send Parker my address so that I can get some mate.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, I think that we need to take a little break in the cast here to ensure that I'm also going to be hydrated.
I like that one a lot.
And I can get through the night, you know?
It's true. Late in the evening. We do have some games going a little bit later. The best of threes went to the full 3-game series. And that means that, you know, we're burning the midnight oil, or noon oil for me. As Zayats, Mira in the area. Ooh, they hit the stun on the Coolman. But the banish And the winner's curse. Now onto Oracle. Got him caught. Stunned, taunted. RP comes through. Onto 4 afterwards with the skewer. They actually missed the LSA because of it. It doesn't matter. It was too good. It was too freaking good. Collapse will get out, but holy Toledo. That was a lot.
HellRaisers certainly looks energized and attentive in this game.
They're drinking their mate.
It's quite obvious to anyone who's paying attention.
Dude. Yeah, that's pretty wild. I mean, it's still like not a huge gold lead, but I feel like that momentum slowdown that you get, and now like HellRaisers just taking over this whole area of the map. I mean, I guess TA is still farming, so like whatever, but you can see the strength of this lineup right now. And if they catch Yatoro, tries to walk away, Zayat's getting into range. The slowdown is there.
So bad.
God, they're gonna get him. There's no
dead.
way out. And they actually pull a Collapse back into this too. Collapse getting caught for Resolution. Dude, Resolution's doing so much without a Blink Dagger yet. What a baller.
Yeah, that is true. Like having that maxed up in power nice and early too, so the farm has been really fast. That's I think yesterday is when we were actually talking about how bad it is to lose that Radiant Tower in the bottom lane, specifically against Luna, because I feel like Nigma did a really good job of showing that with ILTW of how fast they just move around the map with this hero. And like you can just get in and out of that bottom portion of the Radiant jungle so quickly when you're a dire side Luna that they don't really have time to punish it, because it's not a part of the map that Team Spirit want to play on, and Luna just clears the camps instantly. So it's just like this little bonus segment for her to go into, grab some gold, and just get back out, and it's just gonna vastly increase the speed at which she's reaching these big items.
Well, and that's so interesting too, right? Because you're saying, is that like explicitly dire or a dire side in your view? Like that's the same thing exists really on Radiant as much?
It does, but I just think the way that like the map is shaped, that
Right.
it just feels better for the link between the dire ancients to this area compared to like the Radiant ancients to like what you gain. You know, it's not
Right.
really. This whole area is messy around the Roach Pit, whereas down
That's
bottom it's a
fair.
little more streamlined.
And I guess that's sort of the interesting part, right? Because you always talk about TA Radiant side, like being able to get easy access to those ancients and, you know, stacking them up and all that good stuff. But, you know, Luna actually favoring the others. It's very interesting the way those two heroes farm it out. And, well, still less than 1,000 gold separating these two teams. You've got this like trifecta of cores that have a whole heck of a lot of gold on Team Spirit, and then Mag's like a little bit behind, but he kind of has what he needs at this point, getting that Blink Dagger online.
Yeah, I think that if they grab a kill onto Collapse, then they're in serious trouble inside of Team Spirit. And just like try and kick him out of this zone of the map, push this out, maybe even get that top tower would be like a crazy big advantage for HellRaisers, I think, just to, again, just loosen that control. If there's Mira and Toronto Tokyo is actually out of mana right now.
This is the blink reveal. Stun comes out. They catch them both with that skewer. They did not have enough mana on the Lesh or enough survivability. Just get absolutely walloped yet again. Dude, HellRaisers are looking fantastic, and it's so much off the back of this Resolution Mag.
Feels like they're just not respecting Young G on this Lina either.
Yeah.
Like the way that he's just walking in there, I don't know if he just had so much confidence that his Oracle was going to be able to save him or something, but he runs out of mana, so he's to pop the Eternal Shroud, and the mana was coming back, but of course he's taking the damage, and he just exploded with the help of Young G. So their tier 1 towers are all in big danger right now. Collapse feeling confident at the very least because the Laguna Blade's not there. There is still an Eclipse though.
All right, and well, it's like level 1 Chakram. They just kill the tower. They don't care about the Timber. I mean, that's kind of the problem with Timber against Luna, I think, is like once you start getting a couple of these items up on Luna, the burst just isn't there from the Timber Saw.
The damage is not too frightening at the moment. And now his item build has also just been like, he's not sure where to go this game. Collapse looks like he's going to go for the Halberd. Had been looking toward the Lotus for a long time, but just wants to keep upgrading the Sange by the looks of it. I mean, obviously you get a lot of benefits just from the naked Sange these days on Timber, so you don't always have to rush right into the Halberd, but at this point, with the pressure that's coming out, he feels like he needs it. Mira, I think he just died here.
Yeah. Oh, no. And then these wards getting the vision. They find the Oracle, kill the Nyx. HellRaisers just, I mean, they've dominated this area of the map. Every time
the blink,
Spirit walk in there, and now they find more. Catching onto Toronto Tokyo. He's going to drop. That's the first, I guess, second RP of the game now, and everyone has just been like perfect.
They're just this like ball of death roaming across the map, and the initiation, like when you don't win the lanes with the lineup, like on Team Spirit, what is their initiation to catch back into this? They basically rely on some sort of a Nyx Assassin setup pickoff, but TA's not ready for that play. Like she doesn't have her Blink Dagger yet.
No, they need more time, and they're not getting it. And furthermore, the heroes that are there to try and make time just keep on dying when they try to. HellRaisers are bringing more of them.
It looks like one of those games where you see it and you go like, Luna is the most broken carry ever. And then you have these entire, weeks go by where she just looks like total trash,
Yeah,
But
true.
when your team is doing well, she is a win more carry, kind of like Spectres and stuff, where maybe they don't help you the most in the early game, but they can show up to help a fight that's already tilted in your favor. But she also just has that little bit of extra bonus with the aura that a lot of those other carries don't provide.
Totally. Yeah, and I think that, we haven't really talked a ton about it, but the Empower can be really nice in the later stages, just giving you that extra little burst of damage that you might not otherwise have. Like, sometimes it doesn't feel great building an MKB or something, but, if you've got that extra bit from, having all the stat items, then it'll probably be fine. Maybe a Team Spirit thinking about trying to sneak a Roche or something at this point. I don't know. I feel like they got to make a big move to get back into this.
So they did have a window for that, but the TA was too underfarmed. So they were trying to rush the Deso to actually abuse the fact that they were playing so far down bottom to sneak a Roche, I believe, but they couldn't actually get it done in time because of how quickly they just lost their supports in the bottom and the tower just got nuked right away.
Right.
So to me, I think that window's kind of shut. I mean, you can already see that Xayth continues to send illusions into the pit right now just to ensure that isn't happening. Because they know that's like the option right now for Team Spirit. They have no other objective they can go for. It's just a Roche sneak.
Dude, Xayth is literally doing it off cooldown. That's hilarious.
There's nothing else to do. It's just like, oh, nice deny from Mira. Okay, good.
Well done. Tip him. Tip Xayth. Come on. He's not doing
get the team back. It's like in a losing hockey game.
Yeah.
For some reason, we've determined this is an okay thing in the sport, but you start a fight, right? That's what you do to motivate your team. So in Dota, the equivalent of that is tipping and throwing down sprays.
It's like, don't worry, guys. Denied ward. Easy game. Let's go. Get back into it.
Wouldn't that be something that land? Like they paused and you put in reason, they said fight, and like two of them just like came out and went to blows. That would get things motivated.
Listen, there would be different people that are, top Dota 2 players at that point.
Wow.
Definitely.
Have grinders.
Right.
There we go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Pull back. Finds themselves the kill onto Maposhka, but they did not get Yutaro. And, well, down bottom, Toronto Tokyo gets caught. We said that this was going to be the matchup to watch, and Young G is coming out on top in this one.
Yeah, just a little bit. Actually, the difference in net worth is shockingly low. Think about the fact that this is 0-3-0 Templar Assassin and a 9-1-7 Lina.
Yeah, man.
Now,
You're not wrong.
there is a like 50 lasted difference, but still, are kills even worth it anymore? What's the point?
Well, HellRaisers have now taken over the high ground. That's the point here, at least. And it feels like this game is completely free for them. Trying to find Yutaro again in the trees over there, but won't be able to. So it's a game of hide and seek at this point for Team Spirit, as these games often turns into.
I love Rizzo's builds on these offlane heroes. I love how much he respects Force Staff, and now he's even looking for the shard for the swag plays here too.
Dude, the horn toss is hype.
Yeah, it got a big buff.
A chance here for a little bit of a comeback. They got him. And he will fall.
Oh, good
Now
carapace.
stun. Able to catch for Rezo. Jumping through, trying to make something happen here. They buy back on the Shadow Demon, but they don't have Rezo. Can they take this fight on Team Spirit? Can they take Roche? That might be the other option here. God, they got to get something. I mean, you need to take advantage of this mag being dead.
A collapse? All right, it's only a level 1 Soul Catcher. He might get out of this.
Stunned mid-jump. Trying to bait a little bit of a fight here, maybe. As he does get them to cast some spells, but then will have to back out afterwards. Scepter lift up. Oh, they caught Oracle stun, not on the mark, and the BKB reaction from Young G. Now turning back onto Mira. LSA going to connect as the right clicks come through. Collapse. We'll get the halberd out, actually, and now Luna coming in with the ulti. Collapse living through this one, tanking through a lot of the damage. Toronto Tokyo finds himself the Winter Wyvern. No Cold Embrace for the moment. They're not going to have one. A great fight here for Team Spirit as they take down 2. And again, they're sort of snowballing these kills. Once Resolution was dead, they could look for more. Now taking Zayats.
It's like, yeah, there's no way you're gonna know this one, so they can go right for the Roche pit now with Lesh and TA and just clear this up. It's got to be your goal, right, at this moment. So Yataro's right into the pit. Excellent stuff here. One small misstep there from HellRaisers, and really the commitment onto the Oracle, I think, is kind of what ruined that fight for them, because it meant that Youngji had to back away and wasn't in the best positioning without the BKB now, so she had to burn it just to kill the Oracle, and Miposhka just instantly buys back, because, like, what else are you going to do on an Oracle at this point in the game, you know? Buyback is so nice to have at this point.
That is something they won't have for next time, but now with the Aegis on hand for this TA, couple signs of life, because again, like the game was looking so good for HellRaisers, but it was still this situation where the gold lead hadn't really ballooned in the way that we expect it to, and now you've kind of pulled yourself back into it a little bit with Team Spirit. What do you think the goal is for this Aegis? Do you want to try and take objectives, or are you just sort of farming it up?
It is difficult because you have such a disadvantage on the towers situation. At least it feels, I mean, how bad are the numbers, really? Like, they actually took that top tier 2 as well.
Yeah, that's
I
wild.
remember that happening. Did they just take that? Did I just miss that? Did they take that a long time ago?
I don't remember it being gone.
Obviously, they really worked them on the map, so that's pretty brutal. I guess that's why we're having the gold advantage, not balloon. I feel like I'm just watching kills everywhere, and yet big objectives are being taken. I'm sure ESN was showing you guys. It's fine. He knows what's up.
True enough. Well, 30 kills in 23 minutes, and now HellRaisers looking for another go here. Oh, pulls him back. We'll have to blink away immediately afterwards. Yeah, the refraction's pretty good.
And quite have the math together on that one.
What do they have to break refraction? I need like a Cloak of Flames or something.
Yeah, nothing too ridiculous, honestly. I feel like you can't even, like, draft for that as much anymore. I don't know. It's so much more than just, like, breaking refractions. There's so many other factors in this Templar Assassin these days, between, like, her, like, map presence she can get from her, like, Aghanim stuff.
Right.
It's a very frustrating hero to try and counter in the draft, outside of just, like, aha, Viper.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because you need those other elements that control the burst to get her afterwards.
Kuman and Zayat are very deep right now. This is not your turf anymore.
Kuman, where are you going? They do have the outpost to TP into. Lina actually cancels the TP now, but it was enough to buy some space for Kuman to get out, so they only lose one in all of that.
I might want to retake that, and yeah, they'll back away from the chase and go back and grab that for themselves. So good punish there. That was a fairly greedy positioning, but at the same time, they were likely thinking like, hey, we can get in here with the Luna and the SD, we'll create some illusions, push these waves, and we'll use those to scout for safety. So they get caught out there, and now Rezo also in a bit of trouble, but can force his way out.
Oh my god.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, Whirling Death comboed together with the TA stuff. Has the Chrysalis online. It's really interesting, right? Because like you look at the net worth, it barely changed at all throughout the course of that, but there was this period of time where HellRaisers was at like the 80% win probability, and it was feeling quite good for them. But now the swing back and being able to find their footing on Team Spirit, it definitely feels much closer. Although I'm still worried about like this SD Luna as more and more items come online. I feel like Team Spirit really need to take advantage of this momentum they found.
Labs with a nice escape there. And they were looking for just a free pick away from the Aegis.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe that's part of the issue right now, is that the low commitment pickoffs are a bit difficult for them at the moment. You know, Youngji doesn't really have the best initiation outside of just like running up with a Yule Scepter, and at this point that's going to be a hard task to achieve. Mm-hmm. So all they have is like blinking in Rezo, and that one's really good if you're willing to burn the RP. But if he wants to save it for the bigger fights, it's harder to get those single pick off the initiations right now. Look at these illusions, top.
Yeah. Ooh, almost got the horn toss there. That's the nice part. If you can actually catch somebody with the horn toss.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And towards mid, Youngji, he found one. It's on collapse. Resolution. Looking for a chase blink off cooldown in a second, but they won't go for it. Did get that top tier 1 tower though. So that's something at least.
Now, the question is, do you bother trying to smoke at them as the Roche ends right now? That could be something. If they're showing that they're like a little bit spread, yeah. Lesh is making the call. He sees them with, I think, one of their mid traps or something. He actually called that they're going to smoke down like that, and they are indeed going for a end of Aegis smoke here. But there's still 20 seconds left, so depending on the timing of when they potentially run into Yutaro,
Right.
it could go poorly for them. And also, the pile of dirt comes out for Mira, the Aghanim Scepter on the Nyx Assassin. Something very good defensively, as he's going to be the one who pops the smoke.
Drops down an observer ward, but no sentries down in the area.
Gems on Rezo.
Looking for somebody, but can't find it.
Yeah,
so they're going to retake the high ground, get an Elven Tunic. And yeah, it looks like that's going to be the end of it, as the Aegis will expire. HellRaisers reestablish a little bit of dominance over on that side of the map. Also, getting those next set of items. I wouldn't mind another smoke if they had one, to be honest. Just try and just run at them again. They got those couple of items already.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, this is tense stuff here. And I feel like if Lil just had a blink or something, this game would be a lot harder for Team Spirit. But the fact that he's limited to just the Glimmer is really aiding. Oh, there we go. The Horn Toss initiation. Beautiful.
Oh, God. Yeah, that'll happen. That's the danger.
Yeah,
needs an Aeon Disc right there. Something.
Not that item, please. Oh, at least we have a Shadow Demon, so it's less tempting.
Ooh. Mira pops the Spike Carapace, finds themselves the stun, even going to Winner's Curse for this one. So now the pullback into the rest of them. And again, this combo, Resolution, I don't know, something about him and Magnus just works.
Shockwave Skewer is like the dumbest thing. I really hope it gets nerfed. I was very impressed with it in the major.
But now you're over it?
Oh no, I was impressed at how broken it was. I mean, it's just.
Oh, okay,
it looks,
I see.
I think it's just a little bit too easy. I like the Horn Toss though. I mean, basically, Horn Toss is basically just another Shockwave Skewer that's like easier in the mid game, but it also costs you 1,400 gold, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, that's reasonable. Taro needs to be careful here. Yeah, and they have Mapushka right behind him. Jumps in. Oh, that was an interesting blink. Just blinked right behind him.
Huh. That was crazy. I don't know. Like, I thought he got it off before the blink. But obviously, man, it must have been really close. Rezo also do these big dives with the gem. Must be kind of scary for them.
Right.
Yes, they do have the backup. Like, if they initiate onto Rezo, then that's what can allow Lil to get that good Winner's Curse, or even Zayats will be there for another kind of save with the disruptions. So it's not a total YOLO every time he jumps in. Good Radiant Observer Ward here. Scouting out a lot of these heroes. Might cost Lil his life. Oh, he's a big
Scouting
target.
them all. The big pullback, but Mira's there. BKB reaction. Nicely played. And the Winner's Curse. Trying to tear through those refraction instances. Toronto Tokyo on the other side. The big RP pulls it into all. Do they have enough damage? Can Toronto Tokyo clean up? I don't know about that one. They have the false promise, but Collapse is eventually going to fall here. The rest of them go away, but another great play from Rezo. Finds the initiation.
That sentry being down. He just walked into it before he threw the stun on the Luna. You know, and maybe that whole fight turns around with the ability to just like jump in from the TA, and instead he goes down without even popping his BKB, just gets cursed into RP'd. No chance there whatsoever for Templar Assassin to play Dota. Oh, and a DD rune also found here for HellRaisers, but fortunately it is a very late Roche. Almost the full 3 minutes here.
Well, that is something at the very least for HellRaisers, or rather for Team Spirit. And the other thing here too, we've got, I didn't even mention it, but ceremonial robe for resolution. So you're getting that negative status resistance in combo with all the rest of the stuff. I mean, it's just so much lockdown. He also has the Aeon Disc ready to be assembled if they do find him.
So he has 3 saves now if he gets caught on any of these skewer attempts. Okay, cool.
Right.
Good stuff.
I mean, and that's what's wild, right? They only need that one big catch onto the other heroes.
All right. Someone smoke up Rezo and just have him jump high ground. Come on. Show me some plays.
Yeah. It's just that easy.
They're making it look that easy. They're playing spectacularly here. I mean, HellRaisers... You know, HellRaisers and Na'Vi are 2 teams that coming into this, I just didn't know where to place them. I mean, Na'Vi a little bit more mysterious, but HellRaisers... You know, similar, like, I just have a lot of faith in these players. So like no
Right.
matter what your status is before the qualifier, you're never sure what's going to happen. Navi
Yeah.
obviously didn't do too hot. Totally didn't put them in my predictions.
Oh, right,
So
of course.
HellRaisers, we'll see how it goes. Look, I wanted a smug tweet after. Is that so much to ask for? Can't they just win some qualifiers?
Oh, there were some smug tweets, Trent. Don't you worry about that.
They got it covered. Whoa,
Big
Horn
jump,
toss.
pulls back, finds that Oracle. Toronto Tokyo, good stun afterwards. But look at Young G with that DD. Mira is there, has the
Off the
Aghanims,
dirt.
but he is just going to get completely blown up here as well. They don't stand a chance, dude. It doesn't even look fair. They're like just rolling in them.
Dire structures are
Reza went way back too. He found that Oracle. He's like, oh, no, I'm safe. He even has a blink dagger. Maybe he didn't have it on him. I'm gonna just say he didn't have it on him. 'Cause there's no way Oracle can die there with blink. He was way in the back and still got caught. I mean, to be fair, that observer ward that they left way back when is what set that all up. So Ward's winning games once more.
has fallen.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. This just might be over. It's 10,000 gold lead, but more importantly, no
it's a
less for
Luna.
40
It's over.
seconds. Like, they're done. It's
Yeah, I'm
curtains.
surprised. Why did they go
Oh.
tier force yesterday and not right now?
I don't know, man. This is just what they do. They're taking it seriously. They're dead. I think if they go tier 4s, that's it, right? But
Alright,
they're
look at
going to
all the
play it
items.
safe.
Yeah, they got butterflies and bloodstones. All right, that was Timbersaws bloodstone. But they got butterflies and blink daggers. Yeah, no need to rush things here.
So in the battle of the teams that had one idea versus the other idea, feels like HellRaisers' idea is a little bit better, at least for now. They're looking super
you
good.
could be a panelist with
Dude,
announcements
I
like
could.
that.
Just imagine.
I think they played the game better because
They-
they are
they
currently
might have.
winning.
Yeah, that's all it comes down to, right?
I think
Is that
HellRaisers
ad
won
hoc?
this game because they destroyed the throne first.
I think they wanted it more. That's what it was, right?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
a
old
classic.
reliable right there.
Yeah. They're just hungry for it. Well, the Aegis on Coolman got cheese on the Lena. Aeon discs abound, and poor old Team Spirit don't know what the heck to do. Just got to hold high ground for the moment and hope that. I mean, the thing is, it feels like they have a lot of the tools, but like you mentioned in that play earlier where Oracle got caught, it's like they just haven't been able to have the fight on their terms.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job pushing their advantage. I mean, that was the key thing we saw from them before with the techies lineup even, but very similar stuff here today where HellRaisers, their vision game has been far superior to their opponents in like all their matches. Their wards are always so deep, and they do a great
Right.
job of covering them too. They even did like the crazy sneakiest play here. Is hopefully I'm not going to get interrupted, but they left that observer on top of a sentry that was eventually expiring, and they predicted the fact that the sentry would expire before the raiding team got back there, so it made them less likely to
Oh.
There you go.
Back line catches him again. Yataro gets the BKB off, saved by the Oracle, but is just getting absolutely manhandled here by Young G, who does actually catch a nice stun there. But they're dead. TA has to buy back now. Collapse wants to go for that chase, but Resolution just gets himself away. Toronto Tokyo did take down Luna one time, has no BKB. All right, is there a chance here? Maybe. Okay, saved by Zayat. Now Resolution looking for another opening, seeing if they could save, but it's not going to happen. They have one Rax with 200 HP left. Trent, can they do it? They took down the Luna.
But wait. All right. Well, Go Plus says 1% chance. I think that's pretty good. 1%.
Okay.
1 out of 100 times if you played this Dota game from right here, you might win. I can get on board for that. It is a
Depends
ways
who's
away
playing.
from an MKB, unfortunately, though, which is kind of what it feels like Yataro is going to need right now.
I think I need a rapier, honestly.
Also true.
Maybe both. Maybe Luna will buy it for her. There's a chance of that, right?
You never know. Well, actually, you do. There's no way she buys a rapier, sadly.
Fair enough. Tier 2
They will grab
tower.
themselves a tier 2. Yeah, that's good. Double catapult. Easy.
And, you know, if you're HellRaisers, you don't want to buy back on this Luna, to be fair. So I think a little bit of map control for Team Spirit doesn't sound too bad. They're going to see if they can maybe force it out of them. Is that what's going on here? Thinking about it. No, they're not going to pressure. A little bit too scary. Just farm up, get that next set of items, and hope that you can find another good fight like that, I guess.
I wish there were like little creeps that walked alongside the catapults and operated them.
Ooh.
You know, why are the catapults just these magical beings that that fling, you know, all the stuff by themselves? Like, what if there was like a little creep running the things and loading it up?
They're enchanted.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's magic in this world.
Well,
against
that's,
magic,
That's
Trent.
debatable. I don't know. Is there?
Lena's literally throwing fireballs with her hand. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? I think this is like physics. Can you do that? Is that something you haven't heard
just
found out
magnets, isn't it? That's what I always assumed.
about? Yeah, that's fair.
Thought that just solved everything.
I don't know. I will say, like, for some reason, it feels less magical when you're sort of in control of it. Maybe magicians don't feel magical, if magicians were real things. You're messing me up, Trent.
They definitely don't exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Thank you for that. That's
Yeah, no
saved me
problem.
a lot of grief.
They're gonna smoke up behind Kuman here. Just say, here, take our Luna. We're totally not hiding behind her. All right, here's your chance. Is the Scythe close here for collapse? No. Okay, so no Scythe gonna be here. I like the concept though. They just need the one blow up. All right, get Rezo when he goes for the play. Oh, nice jump out there.
Dude, I mean, but the racks are just gone with illusions. So sad. And
Yeah, all
I mean,
right,
if they
that's-
want to really play this safe, they could do the same thing to tier 4 towers.
I think for everyone's sake, they shouldn't do that. That might take a while. I don't think anyone's going to enjoy that. Not even, you know, Team Spirit would probably just be happy if they just ran in the base right now. Let it end, you know.
I don't know. I mean, you know, last I heard, going to TI is pretty important, Trent.
Oh, good. More illusions. All right, now Kuman's just giggling. Illusionist Cape, Shadow Demon, and a Manta. Cool.
Damn, dude. Yeah, they might actually just do it. They're gonna do it. The slow and steady beatdown.
Boston
Hello,
Major.
friends.
Do you miss it?
Oh, they caught him. Timber, pull back in, catches with the LSA, and done. Has buyback, though. Schoolman
Catcher
walks up
is
the high ground.
Disgusting. Do you see how much of his health just evaporates from that? He only
true.
took like 2,900 damage. This guy's
That's all.
3,600 health.
That's all he took. Not even that much.
No.
Dude, the buyback and then the walk away and then sending in more illusions. How disgusting can you get? Look at these things. They're just beating away at buildings.
I like
Can't
how
do
it's
anything
taking
to
like
stop 'em.
9 damage. It's like
Look at Toronto Tokyo in the meantime. He's just like, all right, you guys want to do that? I'm going to go farm. I'm getting the items. But they pull back
Farming
another
for
Timber
next game?
again. Poor old Timber in some trouble, although Taro walks forward, does some good damage to Young G. Cold Embrace afterwards. Cool Man turned upon. There's the winner's curse. The walk away collapse. Still living through this, actually. Now Toronto Tokyo showing up. They find the
Trent's
stun.
dead.
The full control. They take down Luna. This is why you don't walk into the base, Trent.
Well, he
This
got
is why you don't
greedy.
initiate.
He chased the Nyx Assassin. He got mad after that last time when he died.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Well, maybe, you know, there starts to be a little bit of quietness and calms, you know, a little bit of like, what's going on there, everybody? And suddenly everything could turn around. We'll see. They still buy back on both of those heroes.
All right,
But,
do you think Rezo should buy another item, though, and not Refresher? Or do you think Refresher is just like the play? So I feel like this is kind of greedy.
Dire are scanning.
Like, look at his inventory. He looks like a support. He has Blink Force Aeon.
Well, what else do you get? Like, don't you just win with double RP? Like, I feel like it's almost impossible not to win with that.
Well, you could guarantee one good RP with BKB.
That's true. Not if you press your buttons wrong, though.
That's true. But he's just going for the 2 RPs instead.
Very interesting. So 18,000 gold lead, but you can see that, well, actually the 1% has gone to 0% now, but oh no, back to 1%. All right,
Nice.
we're cooking. Diabolic Edict damage now, level 25 for Leshrac. Toronto Tokyo
Yeah.
pushing out these lanes.
Do you see what Yusuf was pointing out there? He's going for the overwhelming blink.
Oh
From
yeah.
Tokyo. Well, he's currently queued up there, as opposed to the arcane where you just blink and have the really fast split earth. But I mean, really, what does that do for you?
Not a whole lot, that's for sure. Very interesting. And now you've kind of opened up other avenues for yourself as well with, you know, the getting out on the map, being able to push out these lanes quickly. You can start getting wards and maybe going for a smoke play or something. There's a chance.
I mean, think about how much damage this Edict does, too, because that level 25 talent is absolutely ridiculous.
Right. Buybacks are also almost off cooldown for Radiant, and the Roche spawn about a minute. And this means Team Spirit should get at least one more fight around this area. And we'll see. I mean, it's just so hard to contest Roche when you're Mega'd.
All right, what plays can Mira make here? Oh, here we go.
Oh.
The Blink Chain stun.
The big stun comes out. Stun afterwards. Tokyo, he's dead.
Still dead?
Satanic doesn't do anything. Zayat's there, goes for the ulti onto Tokyo. Can they kill him in time? No, wait, they broke the blink of Rezo. He has forced that blink. RP catches onto 2. Isn't enough, though. They pull him all the way back in. Tokyo still lives through all of it. Youngji bought back for this one. Oracle buys back as well. Everybody blinks away. And Team Spirit able to get some buybacks and then disengage from the fight.
Ooh, Lina buyback and an A-OK? What did Yasharo grab? Ah, an illusion rune, sadly. That's too bad. Whoa, okay. Oh, that was a lot of gold as well for collapse.
Roche still not up, so no winner's curse. I don't know. This is starting to look a little bit tense now. I mean, we're kind of half memeing when we said that Spirit had a chance, but I'm starting to believe Trent.
0% to 1% to 2%.
They've doubled their chances.
Oh my God, Dota Plus is a hater. It's like, no, I am not wrong. I will not accept this. That's like the truest sign that you might be bad if you lose a game that's like 0%. I feel like that's when Valve's trying to tell you something.
Dude, what are you trying to say about this team if they lose right now? Okay, wait a minute.
I'm not saying anything.
It's all okay. I gotcha. Well, they do lose the Aegis now, and that is a rough one. That makes this rather tough. Although fighting underneath, the pullback there finds themselves the Timber. Mira looking for the stun, not going to get it. Winner's Curse going to be that full duration because of the TA illusion, and well, Mira now going to go down. So no buyback on Timber, but they do have it on Nyx.
Timber's, yeah, Timber's still 3 minutes out. That thing's not coming back.
Okay. Manages to get the TP away. God, this is going to be a hard hold. They have RP also done on Resolution. But if you're HellRaisers, you just want to end this game now. Try and take advantage of when the Timber is down. Stun comes out, but they don't have that follow-up immediately available.
Islander is doing what he can. Puts the central. Oh, it's skewed out, though. That's a good counter.
The stun. He refreshed for that one. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. That was just cheese eaten. Taro trading those right clicks, trying to beat through them. Has to go for the blink away. Rezo, invis, or other cover of smoke. Taro gets brought down low, saved at the last second, but yeah, it's over. There's no way. The illusions take down the throne. And with that, HellRaisers take game number 1. Impressive showing.
Yeah, that was looking pretty good for Team Spirit, right? At the start of that game, in terms of like their own map pressure and everything. And then suddenly with the swift play to the bottom lane of taking that Radiant safe lane tower, the game just felt in HellRaisers' favor from that point. A lot of that also like from, again, the wards for sure, but then Rezo making the plays off of those wards as well with a lot of quick pickoffs. You know, and saying like, you know, it can be a little bit tough for just like the skewer shockwaves if they have any sort of a response because it's like a little bit of a delayed initiation. But the horn toss changed that completely. It's just blink in, grab them. And even a few of the times they managed to escape from that grab, that there was always this backup save onto Rezo just in case he got a little bit too deep there. And they really just followed the Horn of Magnus to victory here.
They did. They definitely did. Just where Resolution goes, they follow. And you know, the real one that was leading the charge there as well was Young G. Ends the game 22-11. That one death was just that sort of late game one. I thought his itemization was super good, just picking up a casual plate rail around the mid game. Very impressive showing from HellRaisers, and probably the team that most people weren't expecting to come away with the win, at least in game number 1. But more to come in just a little bit, as we do still have at least one more game. We'll see if Team Spirit can pull it back. But for now, we're going to go a quick break. See y'all afterwards.